Join Pressbox for our biggest event ever, the Pressbox 10th Anniversary Bash to benefit Team Up for One, to be held at May 11th at the Center Club in downtown Baltimore. Help us celebrate 10 years of Pressbox with some of Baltimore's biggest names in sports. Go to PressBoxOnline.com/bash for all the details. And that was /bash, all right? Welcome back to Inside Pressbox. My next guest spent 12 seasons as an assistant college basketball coach, punching 5 tickets to the big dance along the way. He is Steve Baker, and we welcome you in. It's good to see you, Steve.
Yes, thank you, Stan.
You know, I've known you since you were a little kid because I used to do radio with your dad back in around 1985. We started, that was 30 years ago. You mentioned tonight it's been 2.5 years since your dad passed. I was very fond of your father.
Yes, thank you, Stan. We miss him dearly, and like everyone who's lost a parent, I think about him daily, but I get the chance to pass it on through my work with the camps and my children.
And we'll talk about the camps in a minute because I want to have you get a say-so on that. But one of the things he passed on to you was the love of Maryland, the hometown team, so to speak, or the state team. You wrote, I put out something on Facebook about 2 months ago, and I was sort of, hey, what do you think? Maryland's got a great chance to get to the Final Four. And you had great reservations back then about it. Talk a little bit about how you proved to be right, I think.
I did, and as a former coach and someone I watch Maryland every time they're on TV or I get a chance to see them. So by no means an expert, but from the perspective of a former coach, so I've picked up on some things, and I see some things when I watch so much that they won 27, 28 games last year, and just because the roster improved a little bit didn't necessarily, guarantee that success again. Very hard to duplicate, and so I did see some things, yes.
How hard is it, before we look at the roster, but how hard is it to have Suleiman, new player, Carter, new player, Diamond Stone, new player? So you got 3 of the starting 5 that are new players. That was a recipe maybe not for success in a way.
Well, yes, the team chemistry is hard to duplicate from year to year unless you have everybody back. Sometimes just losing 1 or 2 players can change the dynamic of a team.
Melo Trimble, first year, fantastic. First 10, 12, 14 games the second year, fantastic. He got some type of groin injury or a thigh injury or something. Is it an injury? Was he starting to think too much about playing at the next level? Was somebody in his head? What do you think happened to him this year?
With the recent struggles, a lot of questions have come up about Melo and what's going on, but he's human. He's human. And if you recall last year what happened against West Virginia, they had a core of guards that just wore him down in a 40-minute game. Well, it's a 35-game season, and he's human. There's no 2-guard, there's no combo guard on the roster to handle the ball, relieve pressure, be the point for a possession or 2. Take the pressure off of Melo, and as a result, he has to do so much. Yes, they brought in Brantley, but I don't know whether it was health, academics, or attitude, but for some reason, Varun Ram beat him out. And to have Varun Ram out there for all the minutes he was playing is a problem. Nothing against the young man, but I see it as a roster deficit.
One more question before we talk a little bit about the 20th year of the 5-star camp here in Baltimore. I've seen coaches get a certain special assistant from one year to the next that helps them with something. Do you see Mark Turgeon needing some help offensively? And I'm not talking about better players, but more of a game plan of how to attack other teams offensively?
I'm going to say no. He's a astute Larry Brown disciple and Bino, Cliff, those guys are good guys and good assistants. It's very hard to automatically duplicate success, so I'm in no position to be able to question what they're doing. I just think that Melo had some struggles because he doesn't have help. All those are wing players. There's not a combo or a point guard in the roster other than Melo himself.
We got a little over a minute. The 20th year of the Baker, the 5-star basketball camp run by the Baker family. You doing anything special for 20 years?
It's been working, and we get a lot of kids that come back year after year. So it's a highly structured and organized program with.
Now, is that Carmelo Anthony on?
No,
that's
no,
not.
It's not. No.
Okay, that's just.
He did attend as an eighth
right.
grader, so it's an opportunity for kids to, no matter how good they are, to be a part of something that's bigger than themselves.
All right.
So
how can they get information about attending this year's camp?
Online, 5starbaltimore.com is a direct website.
All right. It's been great seeing you. Give me a pick, a final 2 or 3 teams you think will be alive.
I got Michigan State winning it all. I think Izzo gets back there for an 8th time and wins his 2nd championship. Virginia, like them, but they've been snake bitten.
And Kansas?
Kansas could do it. They could do it. I like Wisconsin, Green Bay as a dark horse or maybe mid-major to win a game or 2.
All right. Steve, great seeing you.
Thank you,
Steve Baker.
Stan.
All right. Next up, Paul Folcomer will offer his take on the O's acquisition of power hitter Pedro Alvarez and more. Join fanpicks.com today to play fantasy college and NBA basketball. Enter promo code PBO25 for a free $25. That's fanpicks.com.